Well, this is awkward. Hodgkiss and Walliams have gone missing. However, I can confirm. They will be returning for a season 5. Hold tight, be patient. Season 5 will be coming. Subscribe to get updates. Whilst we wait, let's open the archives.
The page that came up near First Little Names was 5 key signs you're a swinger.
Oh, interesting.
Do you want to try the name, the top 5, Craig?
So the top 5 things that show that you're a swinger.
Without the obvious, why I'm mentioning it, but yeah.
So number 1, what shows you? I don't know. An abundance of cash.
There's one I was kind of aware of. Not because we're swingers, just to clarify. The one I'm aware of is pampas grass. If you've got pampas grass outside your house, apparently you're a swinger.
What, really?
Yeah.
Really? That's like an actual thing.
He's now checking out his window.
Yeah. So that's like one of those unofficial signs, like, swinger.
Yeah, so if you, white landscaping rocks.
Oh, okay.
A 5-pointed star, apparently.
A what? A 5-pointed star?
A 5-pointed star. But I thought that was a religious thing, but apparently a 5-pointed star.
Okay.
And pink flamingos. If you've got pink flamingos in your garden,
which,
swinger.
You can't move in Belfast for the amount of pink flamingos just swanning around in people's gardens.
There you go. If you've seen any pink flamingos, especially pink flamingos in pampas grass, they are a swinging hotspot.
You don't want white stones here. No. The amount of rain, Williams.
You got pink flamingos on white landscaping rocks, covered by pampas grass, but also surrounded by garden gnomes.
No way.
Swingers.
My nan was a swinger.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I did think back to the episode where you did explain your nan.
Yeah, my nan loved garden gnomes. They're all half dressed as well. Nanny Abbas, God rest your soul, you swinger.
Who do you think you are, Craig?
Who do I think I am?
It's one name of a TV show.
Yeah? Okay. I thought you were asking me one of these philosophical questions.
No,
who do you think you are, Craig? Well,
DNA Journey is another one.
Oh, okay.
DNA Journey. So you might mention, I mentioned ages ago, but for Christmas, I got a DNA test.
Oh, a DAN DNA test.
Yeah, a DNA. Yeah, for a DAN DNA test.
Very good.
For Christmas. Yeah,
what a
Ancestry.
great present.
Yes. So I did got the tube, did a spat in it.
I'm glad to clarify that was spitting in it there, because it could have been something else, but
no,
sounds a bit like a fly coming down for a pee test.
So I spat in this tube.
Very good.
Stuck it in a Royal Mail post box.
Oh yes.
In a box, didn't just randomly.
Yes, they send you like a little package to send it back in, don't they? And like a sealed plastic tube and stuff.
It off. And forgot about it for a couple months or so. I got my DNA results back, Craig.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting.
I got my DNA results.
So this is where you have to try and work out: are you 76% Swedish, 22% English, 19%? I know the maths don't add up. French, and all that kind of stuff. So, did you have a preconception of what you thought you were? Are you like, I'm a quarter Welsh, I'm a quarter Scottish, half American?
Not really, no.
Not really. So was it all a surprise?
Not really, no.
Okay, 100% Cornish. If you come back now and tell us you were actually from Devon, that would be very interesting.
So I got my DNA results, and so in order, bottom up. So I'm 2% Irish.
Oh, welcome to the family.
Yes, I'm 2% Irish. 15% Scottish. Okay.
I'm not. You are very Celtic. I'm not surprised, really.
Very Celtic. 40% Cornish.
40.
40.
Okay.
40% Cornish, but the Cornish is arguably northwestern Europe, so maybe some French in there and English and Belgium, because that DNA, long story, but a lot of history.
You're at least half Celt so far.
Yeah, so 40% Cornish, 50% Scottish, 2% Irish, 43%, no surprise, my last name, Welsh.
Well, yes.
So, yes, so I am Welsh.
Very good,
There
Williams.
you go.
Very
yes,
good.
Yeah, so 43% Welsh. So I found out literally as the Six Nations kicked off.
Started singing Bread of Heaven.
And Wales lost every single game, more or less. So, but 2% Irish. Let's not forget the 2% Irish. And 50.
You are 2% champion.
Yes, yeah.
Very good.
The other interesting bits, though, it also tells you what DNA communities they share. So what communities you share DNA with. So obviously I share a lot of DNA with the Cornish communities. Obviously I share a lot of DNA with the Welsh communities, obviously. But the interesting bit was I share a lot of genes with Southern Ontario settlers.
Oh, okay.
Greg was shocked. He dropped his bottle.
I literally did just drop my bottle of beer as you said that.
Yeah, I share a lot of my genetics with the Southern Ontario settlers.
Well, you do love the Canadians as well. One of your best chums is Canadian, who probably our best listener as well, I would say, is Canadian. Our number one listener. So
You're going to get in trouble.
I am going to get in trouble. But that's awesome. Yeah. It's really interesting to find out that kind of stuff.
And also, so we had a DNA match.
Okay.
And I found out I've got another great half uncle. So my mum found out that she's got a half uncle that she wasn't aware of.
No way.
Yeah. Our main competitor on the podcast with Parenting Hell. I think it's Josh Widdicombe.
Oh, yes, that's him. Yes. He's kind of like something ridiculous, like 98th in line for the throne or something mental, isn't he? So, yeah, it is interesting.
I did that when I first went to Canada. People, you're from Britain, you're English. And I made up something. I'm 20th in line to the throne. And the amount of people actually believe me. So I didn't say, I'm second in line. I was like, 20th. Oh, wow.
See, Williams would have done anything to try and get a woman into into the sack in them days. I'm 20th. I'm basically a royal me. I'm basically bow down and call me king. Don't you?
King of the Norfolk farmers.
Half Welsh, half farmer. Bow to me now.
And the 2% is Guinness.
Yeah. Yes, just to confirm, listeners, the 2% of Irish Williams is drinking Guinness tonight. Yeah. I am.
I've got so much Guinness in my bloodstream that it came out in the DNA test.
You have, I've known you a long time, and you have drank a lot of Guinness. Yeah, it's good stuff though. To be fair,
well, to be fair, I didn't start drinking Guinness until I was 20.
Oh, the ripe old age of 20. Didn't start drinking Guinness till I was like 20.
That.
I'm sure you have in the past. You got our own flag. Screw the English with Cornwall.
I keep telling you that we used to be our own country.
Oh, okay. I beg your pardon.
Yes. So
sorry, I thought you were.
No. We used to be our own country until the year 1250, I think. Fact checkers, please write in. Yeah, about 1250. So there's basically England, Cornwall, Wales, Scotland.
Very
and then
good.
Around 1250, we stopped.
Cornwall functioned as an independent Brythonic Celtic kingdom, often called Dumnonia or West Wales, from the 5th century until the early 9th century, with independence largely lost following defeat by Wessex in 838 AD.
Enjoy some Cornish knockers.
We did assume it was more because people are perverts, but it's always interesting to learn about. You can bring a Cornish fact, and I'll bring a Northern Irish fact. Right. Even though I'm not from Northern Irish, it's now my home. So,
how about a Wolverhampton fact?
I could do a Wolverhampton fact, yes, but again, it's more exotic. Doing it from Northern Ireland, I don't think anybody really. Wolverhampton used to have some coal. I don't think there's much really. I'm probably doing my great little city a disservice there. But
when the Peaky Blinders, Wolverhampton, or was that Birmingham?
So they're Birmingham, but the Black Country was featured in Peaky Blinders. The Black Country, down the cut, from July. That's a great show. For anyone listening who hasn't,
our American listeners are like, is there a translate button?
I know, it's funny, isn't it? Because everyone just chat GPT-4, which just rolls off the tongue as well. I keep wanting to call it GTP rather than GPT.
So GTP4 is the latest version.
It is, yes, it is. It's all moved along quite quickly. So Chat GPT-4, just like the artificial intelligent pictures, it's artificial intelligence words. So you give it commands and it writes stuff for you. So there's a lot of excitement about it, but there's also a lot of fear, just because, again, it's
Skynet.
Well, it is a little bit Terminator style, yeah. Between the words and the pictures now, and the rapid development of artificial intelligence, I won't pretend to be an authority on it who has superior intelligence and can talk about it. And
is it true that like Elon Musk, the head of some university somewhere, Jeff Bezos, and someone else have signed a letter saying we all agree to stop developing AI stuff for at least 6 months whilst we...
who knows if that's just sensationalized headlines. Yeah. I watched the TED Talk by a guy who just looked very intelligent from 7 years ago. He was talking about the implications of super intelligent computers that can effectively outthink human beings, and about the building fail-safes in where they understand human values. And it was one of these ones where you get a lot of these talks and like, they're too intelligent for their own good. I'll nod and be like, yeah. I don't really have a clue what he was saying. It's above my pay grade of intelligence. I've only just mastered the English. Well, no, I can't even say I've mastered the English. I've only just mastered. What have I mastered? Colouring in. That's my level of intelligence. And even that, well.
Have you though?
I don't know. Sometimes I go a little bit rogue.
Keep it in the lines.
I am not an intelligent man. So you watch these people talk who are intelligent and can just communicate with such clarity, like really, really high level, and you think, you're both wonderful and terrifying. So he was talking about having to kind of, he said, like, if you ask a computer, what's the best way to sustain the planet, and eventually they get to the point, well, human beings are what's caused. If you look statistically, human beings have caused all the destruction on the planet. So the best way to do this is to kill all the humans. How do you then kind of add value so they don't answer it as black and white as that? And it was quite interesting, but now on a much more down here level. Yeah. So ChatGPT-4 is a tool that helps you to create words. So in its very basic form, you give it a command. So you ask it to do something, you tell it to do something, and it does it. So there's a lot of controversy around. You can say to it, for example, write me an essay on Henry VIII, or write me a love poem, and it does it, and it does it so fast. So I've been testing it out. So recently, I've been working for a hotel, and we are doing a lot of their marketing materials. And part of my job is to create adverts and campaigns and come up with ideas about how to promote something. So I was testing it out, and it was the first time I'd tested it, and I was like, okay. So I'd spent a day writing, coming up with ideas, and understanding who we're trying to talk to, how we should talk to them, what we should say, and trying to articulate it in a way that you can use an advert. I went into GPT-4, put a couple of commands in, and I was like, holy crap, it's just it's like it came up with some. Now it didn't do the job for me, but it helped me get over that, like, how should I say this? It really did help me get over a hump. Like, usually I would just turn to a thesaurus or a dictionary and try and work through it, but this just streamlined my work. So it's interesting because you're like, is this going to remove the need for me, or is this just going to become a tool that helps me do my job better? Okay.
I had a first look at a blue booby.
Oh, is this Wookiee erotica
again? Refer back to previous episodes with regards to that comment.
Okay. So, listeners,
Sorry,
I've been sent a
a
picture.
blue-footed booby. Sorry, I should have been a lot clearer.
You should have said a
I should
blue-footed
have been a lot
booby,
clearer.
yes.
Me and Master Logan this morning. 10 weeks this Sunday, actually. Yeah, The Blue-Footed Booby by Rob
Biddulph.
Rob Biddulph. Yeah. The Blue-Footed Booby by Rob Biddulph. I had a first look at that book today, and it's a really good book. Really well illustrated. Lots of plot twists.
Oh.
And just a quick first look at that, really, and yeah, well recommended.
So is this a kid's book?
It's a kid's book, yes, just to clarify. No, it's a picture book. It's got limited words, very well illustrated. Basically, red-footed boobies like making cakes, and a cake goes missing. I won't say any more because of the plot twists and spoilers, but a very good book and well recommended. That was my first look today at The Blue-Footed Booby.
See, Williams, you've got them all to come. So for our listeners who have got kids, there's the classics. You're going to go through them all.
The classic actually the other week, the Gruffalo. Everyone keeps going on about the Gruffalo. That's a good one as well. That's a plot twist.
Well, you brought that for Braden.
Yeah, but I didn't read it.
No, he didn't read it before he sent it. But Brain did get the Gruffalo because of you. And it's even now. So Brain's coming 8 years old this year, and he still loves the Gruffalo. Still. He knows it word for word. So you've got all those lovely ones to come. So Brain's transition now. So he loves reading. So he's into his Roald Dahl books now.
Yeah, good.
So you get to
that was a controversial thing recently, wasn't it?
That's a lot of bloody bollocks. Don't get me started on that. They were fine as they were. Yeah. But I also I appreciate people need to feel included, but it's not like they were terrible.
No.
Like, I don't think there was any malice in them.
No.
But again, that's a subjective opinion, and if people, maybe I didn't read the story enough. It was one of those
the words of the book, changing the book, can't you? So it's not really.
You can't erase history, as long as you give context. That these, it's like this man at the time. So, prime example, we were watching Extras, the Ricky Gervais thing the other day, and it's probably 15 years old, 20 years old, and like the things on that, you're like, you couldn't say that now, and you're like, but you can't just delete it because at the time, not that it was okay to say that, but it was just at that time people did say it. Doesn't necessarily mean it was right, but does it mean we should pretend it never happened? So it's like Roald Dahl wrote those books in the kind of mid to
was it 60s? Was it? No,
60s, 70s. Yeah, I think the first ones were like 50s, and then these popular ones like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was 60s, and then 70s, 80s. But it was a different time. It doesn't mean it was the right time. It doesn't mean it was a better time. It was just a time. And as long as you give your kids context and say, look, he said this, but it's much better to have them in there with an asterisk saying, we wouldn't say this today, and explain why. Yeah. So the parents can read them and can then explain to the kids, you shouldn't necessarily call people a flump womp or whatever it was, rather than just deleting it and changing it. Because that's the kind of words he uses, isn't it? And I know that's not what they were trying to get at. But, it's explained to help parents explain to their kids why it was written like that at the time and why it shouldn't be said like that now. And, give people some credit that they're intelligent enough to work around those things rather than just, no, never happened. Like, that's worse. No. So I'll put I'm on there because of course.
So imagine you're right.
What social media?
So me and you, we're off down social media street on a little. Well, not a pub crawl. We'll go to one pub and we're looking around and go, that LinkedIn one looks a bit.
Yeah.
Where would we go?
I honestly don't think I'd want to go to any of them. No.
The YouTube pub? That's quite.
No, YouTube's full of bollocks as well.
No, I won't go there, would we?
No, I don't want to go to the YouTube pub. No. Instagram would be an interesting one because.
There'd be no drinking going on in the Instagram pub. There'd just be lots of.
There'd be lots of just people in bikinis. So I have recently joined Instagram. I've always avoided Instagram because I just think it's a hellish place. I've joined it and I currently followed. I only followed 2 people. I followed 2 companies on there. One, the WWE, and the other one is a local company who I wanted to follow. And then every time I go on there, all I'm seeing is women in bikinis, and I'm like. And I was literally like, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I was like, I have no idea what this is.
That's surprising that the WWE accounts were the most real account on there.
Well, to be fair, most of it is it's the WWE. The women of WWE are usually in their bikinis, so there's obviously some correlation there or something. I don't know, but I'm sure a listener will write in and say it's because once you looked at something and now
algorithms is all about
because
the
of something, probably. But no, I won't want to go to Instagram. I don't know.
What would we go to?
I don't know anything about TikTok and Snapchat.
No.
I don't really want to, if I'm honest.
Well, the only thing I know about Snapchat, because Snapchat was the original, is a picture of something and it disappears.
There's all filters as well. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was like,
and then they were the first to do the filters, weren't they? So
it was. It's big central. Yeah.
So Snapchat pub, quick pint, and disappear. I think.
Very good, very good. But then you go in there and there'll be all these women with blue eyes and halos and birds around their heads. Do you remember those pictures? Like, oh, I'm actually an ugly bitch in real life, but on Snapchat I've got this filter and I look glamorous. Oh, look at me now. I've got beautiful skin and I've got massive blue eyes and my eyelashes are as long as anything. I'm going to use this as my Facebook profile picture. Oh, you're like, but that's not you. That's not how you look.
We should go to the MySpace pub.
Old school, yeah. Yes, that's where we'll go. We'll go to the MySpace. God, we're getting old, Williams. We'll go to the MySpace pub.
Let's go to the Napster pub and have free drinks.
Yeah, the LimeWire
pub. Free drinks for everyone. Hey, yay! Who's paying for it?
Well, that's that level. So yes, go back to the old school day of MySpace. It's probably still around. You probably didn't Justin Timberlake buy it.
I don't know. Not a clue.
Anyway,
not a clue.
So yes, I've got away from my first look here. So I went to LinkedIn and I did a poll because I was sick of all the, either someone telling a story of like, I've overcome such adversity in my life.
Does Leslie Ann know about this lady from Poland? Or?
No, not a letter. I did a... Yeah, I created a poll, Williams. A poll which asked a very serious question on a very serious platform. And it was a simple question of who makes the best Easter eggs? Cadbury's, Nestle, Mars, or Marks and Spencer's.
Gosh, right?
So under Cadbury's, you've got, your Twirl, your Dairy Milk, your classic ones. Dairy Milk or Cadbury's always seem to be the most popular. But then Nestle, you've got ones like your Smarties and your Kit Kat. And then Mars, you've got your M&Ms, I think it is, and your actual Mars and Galaxy. And then Marx's do really nice chocolate. So I was like, just put something on. Because I thought, you know what? People can't resist to click on a poll. So I did this poll, and people can't resist to click on it. So it's interesting. And what would you imagine, Williams? What would you imagine is the most popular brand of Easter egg?
The most popular brand of Easter egg?
What would you pick, first of all?
Well, I don't know. I've changed I've not really had a staple go-to Easter egg brand, but I've seen quite a lot of the Malteser ones, actually, so I don't know if that's the most popular. I've seen a lot of Malteser ones. Which
I believe is Mars.
So I'll go for Mars. Well,
you go for Mars. Yeah. See, I'm a big fan of the Nestle ones. The actual egg in the Nestle ones, I think it's just cracking.
Hey,
but according to the poll, I'm not intelligent enough to make a pun like that. But would you believe the most popular one? Well, would you believe? Of course you believe it. Is Cadbury's. By an absolute flipping mile. Yeah, it got something like 92% of the votes
I don't really
on this
see
poll.
Many Cadbury's ones. Or do I?
It's all you see, isn't it? I think so. I'm sure most people don't really think about it that deeply. It's just chocolate and they just eat it. But I just wanted to put something silly on there. So the poll was the general consensus
was that a poll?
My first look was at the most popular Easter egg because it's a subject that we could all debate and talk about. So the poll has answered the question. We just mumble on, but we have listeners from Mumbles now. So
yeah, we do. And just to finish off, we'll repeat the review that we had. I'm not quite sure what I'm listening to, but it makes me laugh. Listen, it's very random, but very fun.
Thank you for the reviews. We'll catch you soon down the road.
Thank you for the reviews. Until the
Bye,
next
everybody.
episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Walliams and Hodgkiss will be back for Series 5.
Write to us at firstlookgnomes@outlook.com.